Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching from, and I know where you are. You are doing good, you are doing okay. This being another day, and I know God has protected you, and you are doing good, you are doing okay, wherever you are. If you have not yet subscribed, kindly do subscribe so that we can have a great team money. And if you have not subscribed, kindly do subscribe so that we can move together on this journey. Today, I just wanted to take a different video or a different vlog, but the content. I know for those who have been following me on my past videos, I was doing medical videos, of which I'm still in that field, but I had a concern concerning some for a particular, can I call it a disease? Not but it might be a disease when it comes to gastritis. I know most of us have been suffering out there in something to do with H. pylori. Being a RAPTEC, I know how many people I have tested, and it's becoming positive. And also being a farmer on the other side, I know the main challenge that is making the H. pylori or the gastritis or that acid to be high. It highly depends on what we are taking as food, and being on this area, so many people do farm, but there are those people who use a lot of chemicals when it comes to farming, which makes our foods or our crops to be more acidic than how it was before. I know there are those people who do farm organic farming, but most of them have shifted from organic to inorganic. So they're using a lot of fertilizers, a lot of chemicals, which is leading and making most of our crops or our food stuff to be more acidic. So when you go to a particular vendors or those kiosks or circles, and you get so very nice and shining, let's say like tomatoes, cabbages, and also some onions on this area where I have been usually taking my videos. I know you have seen a lot of people growing those onions. You have seen so many people growing cabbages, and also even if tomatoes are not that much, I know most of them and most of people do use chemicals. And the reason why they are doing that, it's only because they want to increase their, their production rate, and also uh, they use some chemicals to sustain their crops to be fresh for a long time. I was talking with one guy, and he was telling me that he bought some tomatoes, and unfortunately they were going for more than which were buying. They were ripe, but after buying them, they stayed uh, for almost 2 weeks without or they went for almost 2 weeks, and they started to rot, of which most of times that when we look at our tomatoes, they can only take 4 to 5 days without rotting. But sometimes now you can see that they are taking almost 2 weeks, which is a lot when it comes to those uh, perishable things. Okay, I'm looking outside there. I don't know whether you can see a man who had been chaotic, but he is being taken outside the gate. But he has already been treated, and he is disturbing other patients at the facility. So when we come to that farming of that kind of farming, where so many people put a lot of chemicals, that chemicals it's not that much good in our health. And also when it comes to these cancerous diseases, let's say that some people are getting a lot of cancers, and the main cause of that, these chemicals, they are used in our farms so that we can make our products to be somehow well on their side, and also they increase in sizes. So when it comes to these chemicals, when it gets into our bodies, those chemicals still proceeds with their multiplication. Now the target cells, the targets it's our cells in our bodies. So when you eat these chemicals, and they have been already sprayed with those chemicals, or when you take these stuffs, let's say it's cabbage, let's say it's onion, let's say those tomatoes, and also or even potatoes, when you take those chemicals or those stuffs, remember those chemicals had not been used fully in the farm. So when you take this food stuff, when it comes to our bodies, they absorb everything. So our body absorbs even that chemicals, which leads to more production or more multiplications in our cells. Remember, when it comes to cancer, cancer is not a disease as per se. Cancer is the overproduction or the body produce abnormal cells. Now when it comes to these chemicals, when they multiply in our bodies, they produce abnormal cells, which makes our body to be not healthy, and that leads to a lot of chemicals and a lot of abnormal production of our body cells, which leads to production of those cancerous cells. So I don't know what we can do to avoid these chemicals, because when you go to our markets, they have been fraud with these chemicals or these perishable food stuff. And when you go to that market, I know most of us, we go looking for the very fresh and very looking appealing those stuff. But if you are capable of producing your own, I would advise kindly do so, because when it comes to most of producing those items or those stuff, they use a lot of chemicals, and that makes our health to deteriorate. So kindly, I know we're going to have more and more videos concerning our health, but as I have been saying, kindly do subscribe so that we can move together on this journey. And may God bless you as you continue supporting my videos, commenting, and until next time, may God bless you. May God guide you. kindly subscribe. It's absolutely free, and I know we are going to go far on this. Bye bye.